The Jazz Gin stays open until 4, but Muhin never lets me work past 11. No matter how often I insist, I don't have a curfew. Sure, I know he has good intentions, but on nights when the last thing I want to do is listen to Morgana preach about the importance of regular sleep schedule, it just pisses me off. I know I'd be worse off if I missed the last train back and ended up stranded in Kichijoji?
Kichijoji.
I can think of a few things I'd want to do less than call Sojiro and beg him to come pick me up at this time of night. Bless you. Bless you. But in the moment, that doesn't make me feel any better about it. It's... How do you say that word? Hold on. Is this a good size? Did I not size it? Hold on.
Tulet?
Oh my god, I sized it and it changed size again. Why would it do that on its own? That's gonna be good enough, I guess. It's PTN. Childish, really. Like it's bringing up some deeply repressed urge to shout, "You're not my real dad," and slam the door like a brat from an old drama. Luckily, I value this job enough to know far better than that. Working late again, huh? We better hurry up and get home. There's nowhere for Morgana to hang around and watch me when I'm at the club. When I'm in the club, which is part of what makes the job so appealing. Damn, he's like
a teenager, no? What the frick club? You're a freaking teen, unless they got teen clubs.
Jazz Gin is like a jazz club. I think there's no actual alcohol, question mark.
Barry B. Benson better be there.
When even my sleep is often interrupted by cryptic warnings and belligerent children, I need the nights I can catch a shift and spend a few hours away from it all, even him. We need the money. Haru won't be able to keep up on the front lines with the equipment she's got. And you know the good stuff from Iwa isn't cheap. You look so stupid!
Bessie, you got that same hairstyle right now with the ponytail.
I really do have my hair in a ponytail right now. I hope you know that.
Yeah, like, I know you do. I can sense it.
I looked around. I was like, "Is there a camera?" So you finally accepted she's ready to be on the front lines. Don't start. Her persona is a powerhouse. You've seen that for yourself. That's all that matters. Yeah, the last thing we need to do is bring that up again. Morgana's always had a soft spot for Haru. I get it. It's impossible not to. But I don't know how many times he thinks I need to apologize before we can move on. Hello, game? It's not like it makes a difference at this point. Besides, this is something Haru needs to do for herself. For herself, huh? You may not act like it, but you really do care, don't you? It's not that. If after all this time she can't face him, why even? Oh my god!
Who is this newspaper boy?
Oh, his hat is so stupid. You know, you played a little. Played a little bit of Persona 4 Arena, right?
Yeah.
So you've seen Naoto, kind of.
Yes, I have.
She has that exact same hat, just in a different color, basically.
But she's slaying. She's slaying. This looks like...
He looks so dorky.
This is a twink in the making.
Twink in the making is crazy. He looks like... Actually, you're completely right, where he looks like a freaking newspaper boy. He looks like... I don't even know how to say it.
It's the way it's covering his face, and then like his head looks a lot bigger compared to his shoulders.
I think it's because his hair is like basically out of his face on the one side.
Yeah.
He's basically wearing his exact same like casual clothes, just with the hat and without his glasses.
It's just.
You're gonna voice him, by the way.
Akira!
I catch a glimpse of a familiar face under a hat lurking nearby, cutting me off mid-sentence. I duck back into the stairwell just in time to see him look right at the Jazz Gin and then back at his phone. Hey, wasn't that... Shh! I Morgana up into my bag against his protest and jog across the street while Kurisu isn't looking at me. He actually has the nerve to look surprised when he sees me.
Kachi-san, you're out awfully late.
You're one to talk. I was working. What's your excuse?
Do I need an excuse to enjoy a night out?
You look so smug. You tell me.
Fair enough.
So often, it feels like talking to him turns this into this using too many words to say nothing to each other. Most of the time I enjoy it, but right now it feels like an insult.
Alrighty, I switched to bike.
So you better get going if you want to get home before the train stops. The train, yeah. Your guardian wouldn't like you staying out all night, would he?
I don't need you to tell me that. Why were you following me?
Because I do still have a life outside of you, you know.
Of course he can't even admit it. Why would he?
I'm a little worried about your sleeping habits, though. You're not going to... You're not going to be much use in the palace if you make yourself sick. I had a stroke,
I hear
sorry
that enough
guys.
for Morgana already, right?
Just making sure you're at 100%.
Does he try to be infuriating, or does it come naturally to him? Or have I been making an ass of myself in front of the team so obviously that he feels like he has to do this? Well, rest assured, I'm perfectly fine. This job just pays well, that's all. And someone has to keep all of you geared up. I'm headed straight home anyway.
Sure.
You could always head back with me if you think you can't trust me to catch a train by myself. Kurisu's face hardens for a moment.
Oh.
Kiwi, did you die?
Rest in peace, Kiwi.
Rest in peace.
Will be missed.
Right.
Kiwi.
I know. Because my connection, it was stuttering. I don't know if y'all got that. Sorry, not tonight. I'm actually just killing time waiting for my ride.
I wasn't even making a serious offer, but the rejection still stings. He could at least have the decency not to act genuinely apologetic about it. Right. I'm sure you have important places to be.
You don't have to make it sound so bad.
Look at his face. I'm not making it sound like anything. Good night, Kurisu. I turn on my heel to make the trek back to the station before I really do miss the last train. Kurisu stops me by grabbing the strap of my bag.
Akachi-san.
What? Yeah, I was reading that before I started reading it out loud. He stares at me for a moment, his eyes intense even in the shadows of his ridiculous hat. The freaking red plaid on it is awful.
Never mind. Let's meet up again sometime, alright?
I don't know if I'll have the time before the deadline. He looks so genuinely disappointed at that I can't keep up the act. But fine, I'll text you.
Good night, Akachi-san. Don't let me hold you up any longer.
I hate having to voice act and say the like san and chan and like whatever, and I'm like, I feel so stupid. He lets me go, and I don't let myself look back at him over my shoulders as I walk away. It feels like
Reminds me like Naruto, like English, Naruto, Sasuke.
I was gonna say it's like those wannabe like weeb otakus are like use it every day at like anime club or whatever. They're like, oh my god,
and like Korea boost,
senpai
like, oh my
or
god.
whatever, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Korea boost too. Oppa, 누나, 언니, 안녕하세요.
That's
like,
exactly
it's
how
like,
it feels
God.
like. It isn't as if I run into Curse at the station often. Half the time he's too busy smirking and batting his eyelashes on TV to even go to school on time. But after last night, I can't help but think his absence this morning is deliberate. God, that sounds so arrogant of me. Waiting for someone? Obviously not. Okay. I sigh, staring out over the crowd of commuters and trying to force the train to come faster by sheer force of will. Are you alright? You seem a bit... tense. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not particularly laid-back person, Makoto. You can say that again. I gave my bag a gentle shake. I feel like that's not actually a gentle shake. I feel like he probably, like, roughly shoved it, you know? He's like,
yeah.
Shut up. Hey! Well, I suppose you have a point. But if this is about what happened before, I hope you know that none of us hold it against you. And if there's anything you're struggling with, I hope you know you can talk to us. I wonder if she knows how rehearsed this sounds. Did the others nominate her for the intervention, or did she decide to do it for herself? Probably the latter. I just need to get my shit together more than I thought, though. I sigh, running my fingers through my hair to try and straighten it out. I'm just concerned about the deadline, that's all. Of course. She could stand to make it a bit less obvious she doesn't buy it. Are we going back into the palace today, then? I need to think about it. There's some more preparation I need to do, and we may need to hit up mementos to get Haru up to par with the rest of us. I'll let you know. Right. I'll keep my schedule open as always. The train finally pulls up into the station, but Makoto stops me before I can make a break for the doors. Can you promise you'll at least think about what I said? I appreciate the concern, but there's nothing I need to talk about. I don't think I've ever seen a more incredulous face in my life. Is that how you say it? Incredulous. If you don't mind, Makoto, I'd like to at least try and get a seat.
Big
Alright,
words.
then. Yeah, we're freaking Akechi. See you at school, Goro-kun. Oh, I hate that! You too.
Goro-kun. Yeah, big words.
Big words.
Robin bilingual, and I just failed at English, so.
As usual, by the time I board the train, there isn't a single seat free. Blame Makoto. Dr. Maruku covering our last period today, which means the whole class is awash in terms of actually learning anything. I checked the group chat under my desk a few times. Ryuji complains about how boring his classes are, and immediately gets chastised by Makoto. Aside from that, things are quiet, so I can't rely on that for a distraction either. Sometimes I really wish I could bring palace maps back to the real world, though at least trying to draft an infiltration route in my head while Maruki rambles about his financial problems is a useful exercise in memorization. The last bell cuts off my mental escapade through Akumura space station right as it's getting good. I hang around my desk waiting for the classroom to clear out enough for me to sneak Morgana into my bag without being seen. Hey, maybe you should talk to Haru before you leave? Can you quiet down? Do you want to voice her?
Goro-kun?
Sorry. I make sure Morgana can see the grimace on my face. He sticks his tongue out at me. Haru, I was just about to leave.
Yes, so was I.
Awkward silence. I don't know if this is your idea of talking, Morgana, but apparently this is the best we can do.
I promise I won't hold you back in the palace.
Good, because I'm not intending to cut you any slack. Into the bag, Mona. Hey, I'm not a stuffed animal.
Well, don't let me keep you up then.
Wait, Haru.
What is it?
You're going to need some extra training to catch up with the rest of us, like how it was with the others. Do you have anything in mind?
Oh, I hadn't thought very much about that. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I might have some ideas for things you can do when we can't make it to mementos. I'll text you later, alright?
Okay.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Cringing at my own stilted attempts at conversation, I finally make my escape from the classroom. Come on, that wasn't that hard. You really don't need to keep doing this.
I don't know, I hit him with that Goro-kun. Goro-kun.
A text message interrupts whatever retort Morgana might have planned. I can't help it. I feel myself brighten at the sight of Kurusu's picture in my messages. You read this.
Want me to? Yeah, I was about to say, want to meet if you're free?
Oh, I can't respond. Hello? Oh.
There's somewhere I want to go with you.
Mm.
I'm waiting at Shibuya Station right now.
I don't get a chance to type a reply before a flash of blonde hair catches my eye, bounding down the stairs 2 at a time. Val, are you watching?
Do you want me to voice her too?
I was gonna say I was gonna have
Yeah,
Val
I'm
join.
watching.
You can voice him.
Oh my god. I don't do voice acting, but
I'm gonna have you voice for Yuji and on if we see on.
You gotta do your best Ito impression.
Yeah, best
I'm
Ito.
gonna be so excited. No, I can't do impressions of Goro, dude. Hey. That's the best thing you can get.
Afternoon. Unlike Haru, Ryuji's decided to overcompensate for things by pretending to be friendlier than he already was. But at least it makes him easier to talk to.
Why are you doing that one meme? Kevin James, whatever his name is.
Man, I was dying in last period. Exams are gonna be killer, dude. Has Makoto been busting your ass about them yet?
Makoto knows she doesn't have to bust my ass. I doubt yours will make it through the next few weeks intact, though. He seems so angry.
He does.
Ouch. You have to be that blunt all the time, man.
Hold on, let me check on something. Yeah, you guys are fine, I think. It's part of my charm.
If you say so. Hey, we going to the palace today? I'm so ready to kick some shadow butt, dude.
I glanced at my phone again. Something else came up I need to deal with, and we're low on supplies and equipment anyway. I'll stock up tonight. You put that energy to good use and do some training or something. Ryuji deflates a little.
Right, whatever you say, boss.
We'll head in tomorrow.
Tomorrow, got it. See you then. You deal with your thing.
I nod and we split off. Morgana peers over my shoulder at my phone. Let me guess, the thing that came up is hanging out with Kurusu? It's team building, Mona. Keep up. I can't pretend my pace isn't a little quicker than usual as I head for the exit. Besides, he almost never texts first if it isn't important.
I don't know. I don't be pissing while on team building.
This is where you wanted to take me? Sorry, he looks even stupider.
It's like he's trying to match with him. Isn't that he freaking stole his outfit? Isn't that
This
his
is,
basically
yeah,
his outfit?
it's a swap of you.
Yeah.
They're switched.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Get into character, Kiwi. Get into character.
Is there a problem?
He's brought me to an exceptionally trendy crepe shop, currently filled to the brim with couples and snapping cameras as dozens of pictures go up on social media at once. Do you want those in alphabetical order?
Lighten up a little, won't you? I've been wanting to try this place for ages.
That still doesn't answer why you had to bring me here.
Because I enjoy your company?
The cashier is a girl about her age, and her jaw drops as she makes eye contact past Kurusu's stupid hat once we make it to the front of the line. Oh, Val, do you want to voice her?
Oh my gosh, aren't you?
One banana crepe and one caramel brownie crepe, please.
Of course. You can have those on me. I'm such a huge fan.
No, I couldn't possibly accept that when I'm treating a friend. You understand, right?
He honest to God winks, and I think the girl might faint on the spot. That's
He has a
why.
real sweet tooth.
Oh, right. That'll be 870 yen. I'll have those ready for you right away.
To like $10. I don't
Carissa
know.
pays with an obnoxiously gold credit card, and we both find a booth while his fangirl keeps glancing in our direction. I have a sweet tooth,
You caught me. I never have gotten away with coming here by myself, so I'm using you as an excuse. Horrible, I know.
How am I supposed to be indignant about it when he just admits to it? What doesn't fit your image?
You joke, but
And I look like the caramel brownie type more than you do?
we'll switch once we get our orders. Don't worry about it.
I sigh and watch for another staff member, listening to the buzzing of the couples around us. How big of a deal would it really be for you to go to a grape shop because you want to? Carissa shrugs.
Like you said, it doesn't fit my image. My publicist expects me to behave a certain way, to appeal a certain audience, and I can't just go against that whenever I want without consequences.
Seems like a pain in the ass.
Says the guy who wore fake glasses to court.
Give me 1 second.
Bro, he looks like a twink in the making, and then Akechi looks like a lesbian single mom.
I love that. Our order arrives. Carissa gives the server a smile that can melt the ice, then carefully repositions the plates and gets out his phone. Move back a— oh, that's you. Sorry.
You're just trying to steal my
No,
job.
I'm dealing Pinky keep
fine.
in the room, that's why. I got distracted.
Oh, it's okay. Move back a little. You're in the frame.
That might make me so mad. Oh, of course.
Hey, if you want your face on my Insta.
I clear out of the shot as fast as I can move, letting Carissa snap his own perfectly framed and filtered photo for the delight of his followers. It takes him 4 tries to get one he's satisfied with. Then he tucks his phone away and swaps her plate around. What a circus.
Pretend you don't get it all you like. Oh, okay. Pretend you don't get it all you like, but I think you understand the difference between a public facade and what you are beneath it better than anyone else. I can't read that. Wow.
You struggled a
Good
little.
enough.
Me every day of my
I
life.
struggled a lot. How many masks do you wear, Akechi-san?
Tell me that's not a persona joke. Carissa laughs, the sharp one that actually sounds real.
Alright, I know that was a low-hanging fruit. I just meant that we're both rather multifaceted people.
I guess we are. I don't know how Carissa can stomach the sugar bomb he's eating, but as much as I hate to admit it, the banana crepe isn't half bad.
You know, An would probably like it here.
I scoff. Interested in her?
Are you?
You know that's a ridiculous question.
I'm just saying, this is a
And he
pretty
took
popular
us.
date spot.
And you invited
Yeah.
me here. You didn't do that to talk about On.
What do you think I invited you here then?
I don't even know how I intend to answer, but I ended up not having to. Val, do you want to do this too? I'll fill in for girl B if there's a girl B. Here we girl
Facial
A.
card? Is that you?
What? Oh my god, I can't take either.
There is a girl bee.
Detective Prince here? Kurusu mutters an oh shit under his breath so quietly even I can barely hear him.
Looks like we're gonna have to cut this short.
Can I also come Can I have an autograph?
You better get out of here.
And leave you to the wolves? Kursu smirks.
I can handle a few fangirls, Akachi-san.
He looks kind of tired. Oh my god, he's insufferable. But that's good enough for me. I throw down a few 100-yen coins to cover my half of the order against Kursu's protest and make a break for the door. I just abandoned him. Hold on, give me a second. Morgana's waiting on one of the patio chairs outside, washing his face. There you are. Did you have a good time with Kurusu? I help him into my bag, slinging him over my shoulder. Oh yes, his valiant sacrifice will be remembered. He looks so happy. Wait, what? Come on, we need to go. What happened? Goro! The music is gone. Oh, there it is.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Don't worry about it. I already paid, so let's get started.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
It was my idea. It's the least I could do. Haru doesn't seem particularly satisfied with this, but she doesn't protest any further and follows me inside.
I've never been to the batting cage before.
Well, I told you I had some ideas for training. This is what I had in mind. I hand her a bat. She looks out of place here, but I already seen how she can swing an axe in the metaverse. I think she'll do fine when she gets the hang of it. It's not exactly the same, but it should help with your upper body strength and coordination. If you hit all 5 shots, you get a prize. The prizes are a bit shady. Remember those speed up supplements that took forever to wear off on Morgana?
Oh my, is that legal?
Probably not. Useful in the metaverse though. That makes Haru giggle.
I'll do my best to win the grand prize.
This is only the beginner difficulty though. The machine fires the first ball.
Oh.
And Haru winds up and swings. Her timing's way off, but the force she puts into it is actually a little intimidating.
Oh no.
No, that was a good start. Just keep your eye on the ball and try and swing a little earlier. You don't want to swing when you think it's gonna hit. You want to swing so your bat is already there when it does hit. She's early on the next ball, but Adiz does at least graze her bat. That's better. You're getting the hang of it. Haru nods, a steely look in her eyes as she stares down the pitching machine.
You train here often, Gara-kun?
Sometimes.
Kill myself.
Sorry. I usually prefer billiards though.
Not for real, chat. Not for real.
In the game, my weapon is lightweight, so I need to focus on precision more than strength.
Oh, I see. I suppose this is closer to Ryuji-kun's style.
Definitely. So agility, where he's been lagging behind, he's fast, but not particularly nimble, and hitting hard doesn't do much good if your attacks don't land. I remember Makoto's working on something with him. The third ball is another near miss, but I can see the determination clearer and clearer on Haru's face with each shot.
You're very thoughtful about this sort of thing, Gara-kun.
Not particularly. Making the most of your strengths and compensating for your weaknesses is the most basic thing a leader can do. Haru shakes her head as she winds up for the next ball.
Even before I could fight with the rest of you, you always made sure to look out for me.
The ball just barely connects this time, though it doesn't get anywhere close to the target.
I just hope you aren't working so hard, because you think I will be a burden otherwise.
Haru. I said this to Morgana, but I'll say it to you too. You need to do this for yourself. Oh, no, you need to do this yourself.
Yes, I do.
And as the leader, I'm making sure you can. I'm sorry I never implied it anything else. And I'm sorry I didn't realize what your father was putting you through sooner.
We don't need to keep talking about this, Gara-kun.
I know. I just felt like I should say it again.
Thank you for that.
Last one. Think you can get it?
I'll do my best.
She hits the ball with a resounding crack, shooting off a perfect home run.
I did it!
Want to give it another try? I think I recall you saying you win a prize.
Yes, please. I think I've got the hang of it now.
The best Kurusu could do was 4 out of 5, so that's his pride on the line too. I like how he's bringing him up.
Oh, you've been here with I can't.
There's no reason to be embarrassed when I was the one who brought it up, but I have to fight back the reflex to cringe anyways. Just to hang out once. It wasn't a big deal.
I didn't mean to imply anything. I'm glad you two are good friends.
The look on her face says otherwise, and apparently the look on my face says I know it.
I worry a bit about him sometimes. My father.
Your father said something about Kurusu?
Oh, well, nothing in particular. He just seems to dislike him quite a bit. It's an odd thing for him to feel so strongly about. That's all.
Yeah, I guess it is. Let me go buy us another round and we'll see about that prize. Belle.
What the hell, man?
Hello to you too. We're going to the palace today, right?
What? Forget about the palace for a sec, dude.
Oh, that's also Belle.
Oh, God.
Anne sighs from behind Rage, a withering look on her face.
Morgana pokes his head out of my bag and props himself up on my shoulder. What's his problem?
Have you even looked online yet? I'm talking about this.
He shows me his phone where Detective Prince Network has shared a picture of me and Kirsten together at the crepe shop with over 20,000 likes and counting. Just from what I can see, the comments are already trying to piece together my identity and what our relationship must be. You follow Detective Prince Network? Sorry, I can't have to laugh.
Oh my God. No.
That's not the point.
It's still you, Mel.
A bunch of other fan accounts have posted it too. I even heard some girls in my class talking about it.
Whoa, this social media stuff is crazy. It's scary. I'm putting in words that don't exist. It's a good thing no one's figured out it was you yet.
What happened to dealing with something important and stocking up on supplies?
Seriously? That's what this is about? Kirsten asked me to meet with him. I didn't know what it was about until we got there. And I did suck up on supplies, you know.
Yeah, because it looks like you're going out and goofing off with his fan club while Haru's life is on the line. Ryuji, give him a break.
Oh, that's what you think?
Oh, Goro, you too.
Morgana digs his claws into my shoulder a little. Ryuji, stop upsetting Lady An.
Were you even listening to me? I think you ain't been acting right since Caruso started helping us out. You didn't even want to do this palace in the first place because he said it was a bad idea. That's not like you, man.
Well, you just wanted to rush in because you thought it'd make you famous. How noble of you, Ryuji.
You wanted that too. Guys, I really don't think we should be talking about this in the hallway.
She's totally right. Yes, I screwed up, okay? I know that. I've apologized for it. To you and to Haru. We're doing this now, and I swear I'm taking the deadline as seriously as any of you. I have no intention of letting Haru suffer any more than she already has. So that can be that, or do we have to keep having this argument every 2 days?
I'm just worried, man.
Yeah, well, Anna shuts Morgana up with one look. Maybe you'd be less worried when you see the weapon I bought you yesterday. Meet at LeBlanc?
For real?
I told you I was stocking up.
Well... Shit, yeah, see you there.
Great, I'll be right behind you. Reiji skulks off and Morgana sinks back into my bag. What a mess. On sighs, tugging at her hair.
You boys.
Sorry he roped you into that.
Whatever, you don't have to apologize to me. Just try not to totally blow up at each other before we take care of things.
I'm not the one with the problem here.
Ugh, I know Ryuji's just being a jerk, but you know he kind of has a point, right?
What are you talking about?
You have been spending a lot of time with Kuruso-kun lately. And you know he doesn't like ever hang out with the rest of us if he can avoid it, right?
What? That's not true.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of been making it feel like you're avoiding us. And I'm not
Ryuji?
saying that you're just jealous or anything, but you know, just think about it, okay?
Avoiding them? Since oh my god. Since when have I been avoiding them? I just nod after a moment, not sure what else to say.
Great.
On grins
And
and grabs
grins
my
and
arm. You're fine.
Sorry. How about you and Mona be gentlemen to walking to LeBlanc?
Of course, I'll escort you, Lady On. Oh, and this guy too. Yeah, let's get going. He said, this guy.
Ugh, come on, dude. He still hasn't answered?
I opened my messages to check, as if I would have missed a notification when I was watching like a hawk. Nothing. He hasn't even read them yet. This doesn't seem like Kurusu-kun. Oh shit. Kiwi.
Yes, normally he responds to our leader almost immediately, regardless of the time of day.
Why does he know that? Futaba makes a whipping, cracking noise while I dial Kurusu's number for the 3rd time. Again, I go straight to voicemail. God damn it, Kurusu.
I hope nothing happened to him.
Shh, Haru, stop setting bad end flags. No, don't say that. Ugh, he probably just had an interview or something he forgot to mention and has his phone off. Maybe we should check if he's on TV. An chops at her phone.
Way ahead of you. He's not on anything live right now, but that doesn't rule out other press stuff.
Oh shit. Futaba-chan, can you do anything?
Sure, I guess. I could hack his agent and find out what he's got booked up that way, but that's only gonna work if he's not completely AFK. No one's hacking anyone, alright? You're the boss. Ryuji drops his head onto the table. God, everyone's here.
For real? How long do we gotta wait for him?
Makoto looks pointedly at the fading daylight outside the window. It is getting a bit late, if we still want to head into the palace today. Everyone immediately turns to me.
And then our course of action is up to you, leader.
We could manage without Kurusu, clearly. We did fine before he joined, or when he isn't on the front lines. We're on a pretty strict time frame here, and we could catch him up on any progress we made without him easily next time. It's even something we talked about when he joined on, that there could be times when his job interferes, yeah, that we couldn't risk our safety or secrecy to wait for him if it comes down to the wire. But we still got time, and cutting him off without even knowing why he's not answering. Sorry to waste everyone's time. We'll meet up again tomorrow once I know what's going on with Kurusu. Of course.
See you tomorrow.
Till tomorrow.
The others start filing out of the attic. Futaba ends up being the last one lingering behind. Hey, sure you don't want me to track down tall, dark, and broody for you? You don't need to do that, Futaba. It's fine. But call me back soon enough. Whatever you say, broski. Just hit me up if you change your mind. Yeah. I check my phone again when she's gone. Still nothing, and grab my bag. Going out to look for him? It can't hurt. You were playing it cool, but you're really worried about him, huh? Come on, into the bag. We're going to Kichoji.
Is this the OTP, by the way?
Yeah. Still no sign of him, I guess just waiting here was a long shot. The sun is going down fast, the light from Penguin Sniper quickly becoming the only thing brightening up this particular corner of Kichoji. I find myself double taking at every head of curly hair that passes me by, but Kurusu is nowhere to be seen. Hey, it's getting kind of chilly out. Maybe we should wait somewhere warmer? He'll call you when he sees your text, won't he? He could have lost his phone. Or broken it. Or the battery died and he hasn't been able to charge it. I get you're worried, but you're being a little what? The sound of my ringtone...
Sorry.
The sound of my ringtone practically makes me jump. I was like, what type of ringtone is this? I can't see whatever smug expression comes over Morgana's little cat face, but I can feel his grip tightening on my shoulder. I was gonna say hysterical, but... Shut up. I yank my glove off to accept the call and put my phone to my ear, nearly elbowing Morgana.
He's a work-at-home mother waiting for his husband.
Akechi-san, it's me.
Where the hell have you been?
I know. I'm sorry.
Somebody's sleeping on the couch.
I was in a bit of trouble with my agent. I was stuck in a meeting all afternoon. I just saw your messages now. You didn't go in without me, did you?
Of course not. But seriously, you couldn't even check your phone?
I had it turned off. I can't read. I'm having a stroke. I'd have been dead meat if it... Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Kiwi's having a stroke.
I am.
Live on stream.
It's okay, you don't need to call 911. I'd have been dead meat if I'd be getting notifications in front of him and say, he saw Sakamoto-kun text me, quote, dude, get your ass in the hideout so we can deal with Akumaru already.
Point taken. Val, what are you doing? Are you alright?
Eating.
There's a pause. I can hear Kurusu slowly exhale on the other side of the line.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's too late for the palace now, right?
Unfortunately. Can you make it to LeBlanc tomorrow?
Definitely. Say, Akechi-san, where are you? Sounds like you're outside.
In Kitoji, looking for a certain no-show. I swear I can hear him smirk on the other side of the line. I just shouldn't have said anything. To rip you a new one, to be clear.
Well, I'm in Shinjuku right now, if you want to do that in person. There's a place I wouldn't mind showing you.
Shinjuku? Yeah, alright, send me the address. He does immediately. Crossroads Bar, a little place right in the middle of the red light district. Is it even legal for you to be there?
It's fine, it's fine. I know the owner. She doesn't mind kids like you coming in, as long as you don't try and get her to let you drink.
You know, I'm more than a year older than you.
Then I guess I have adult supervision.
I don't understand you, Kurusu.
I'll see you soon, Akachi-san.
You too. He hangs up and I stick my hands in my pockets as I trudge back towards the station. Do you think they'll let me in? I've never been to a bar before. I like to talk to him alone, actually. Right. Well, I guess I'll take a walk around Shinjuku while you're busy with him then. It won't be long. Crossroads Bar isn't in Nichom? But it's
I'm giving
obvious
him a
that...
stroke, I'm sorry.
No, I don't know how do you pronounce that. Nichom? But it's obvious what kind of bar it is as soon as I get a good look at its sign. I can't help but feel a little anxious stucking inside, as if there's anyone around outside who would recognize me. The bar's completely empty at this time in the evening, which is a little bit of a relief. Welcome to Crossroads, honey. A middle-aged woman in an old-fashioned kimono and a very vibrant wig greets me from behind the counter. She must be the owner Kurusu mentioned. I'm looking for... Oh, you must be Akira-chan's friend. He was right about you. You are a looker. You're too kind. Akira-chan is in the back, honey. Let me know if I can get you anything. I nod and head to the booth she gestured to, where sure enough, Kurusu's sitting, his hat on the table, his stupid-ass hat.
Fancy seeing you here.
So this is your secret hideaway,
Something like that. No one knows I come here. Lala-chan doesn't let any of her regulars give me a hard time either. So, I don't have to worry about any trouble like we had at the cafe.
Interesting choice of venue. Kurusu smiles slyly. Dyslexia.
I like the atmosphere.
Getting a good look at him under the neon lights of the bar, he looks a little tired, but not any worse for wear beyond that. I don't know why exactly I was expecting worse, but it's a relief all the same. So what happened with your agent?
Oh, just a lot of shouting, mainly. He wasn't happy about the pictures from yesterday. I got an earful about being careful about who I'm seen associating with, and what a PR disaster it would have been if you were a girl, you know?
Compared to the walk in the park, it would be if someone saw you meeting me at a gay bar, I'm sure. I forgot this is a cross-dressing bar. We're in a cross-dressing bar. By the way, that's what Crossroad is.
Oh.
Immediately, it feels like I've upped the ante by calling it what it is, but Kurusu just laughs.
All sorts come around here, but like I said, Lala-chan looks out for me.
He rests his chin on his hand, giving me an odd look.
Though I do have to be careful about sharing it with people. You're actually the first person I ever brought here.
I see. How do you say that? Eloquent? Eloquent. Good work, Goro. Yeah. Well, everyone will be glad to know you're alright. We were worried about you. That look on his face.
Everyone?
Kurusu rolls his eyes, a tight smile on his face. What now?
You and I both know that you're the only one of your group that actually enjoys my company.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? Come on.
He doesn't even sound insincere about it, just like he's stating a fact that should be plainly obvious to anyone with a brain.
As long as I keep my mouth shut about what you get all up to, I don't think any of them would care if I never came back. Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm not hurt by it. I just don't feel like I have to pretend that you're not the only one that likes me.
Oh. What do we want to say, guys?
Make it gay. I mean, it's already gay, but you know.
It doesn't matter. Is that the gayest choice? You're part of the team. What's the gayest choice here, guys?
Smooch, smooch, smooch. I don't know.
Val, do you want to have a say in this?
You're part of the team.
Yeah, that's probably the best bit.
You're part of the team. I don't have the guts to say that! I guess I have to say it doesn't matter.
You have
I really
to,
can't.
damn.
Okay, it doesn't matter. God, you're dramatic. Even if that were true, it wouldn't matter. I wish I thought to order something to drink, just so I'd have something to do with other than look at him. It's not like everyone has to be friends for this to work. It's impossible for everyone to get along with everyone else. Ryuji and Morgana hate each other. We still get on fine when the three of us were the only ones who could fight. We all share the same goals. That's the most important thing. Cruiser raises his eyebrows.
I expect you to be more sentimental.
I'm just being realistic. You've seen how we all fall apart if we let our personal disagreements take priority over our mission. I'm the leader. Anyway, if I say you stay, you stay. Besides, the only person who actually seems to have a problem with you is Ryuji. But he follows Detective Prince Network, so take that with a grain of salt. That gets a soft chuckle out of him, his eyes gleaming in multicolor light.
I didn't know he was such a fan.
You didn't hear it from me.
My lips are sealed.
Since when are you so sensitive? Since when are you so sensitive anyway? I thought you'd realize that the entire teenage population thinks the sun shines out of your ass by now.
That was quite a sentence.
You're pulling this whole woe is me, friendless thing to the delinquent orphaned pariah, remember? You're far better than with most people than I am.
I guess you have. Wait. I guess you have a point. Though, I think you've got more influence over people than you realize, Kachi-san.
You could try and make that sound like a compliment.
Where's the fun in that?
I get interrupted before I can reply by the owner, Lala, pulling away from a particularly noisy woman at the bar to come over to our booth. Sorry to bother you boys, but you better get going home if you want to avoid the crowd. Cruiser glances at the women at the counter and grimace? How do you say that?
Grimace.
Grimaces.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks for the heads up.
I know how Ichigo-chan gets. You'd be safe on your way home now, Akira-chan. Cruiser grabs his jacket and briefcase and gets up. I start to do the same, but he holds out his hand to stop me. Damn!
Don't leave with me. Wait at least a minute.
What?
It's for your own good.
He sneaks past the woman at the bar who, I can't pronounce that, seems to already be drunk with all the grace he'd have in the palace. Inexplicably.
It's okay.
Leaving me behind. Lala-chan, get over here and get me my drink already. I don't have all day. What's the deal with her? Oh, Ichiko's-chan's a journalist. Even if she knows that she would never publish a word of it, she's been all over you and Akira-chan if she saw you two in a place like this. Right. Thank you. Anytime. I'd better go deal with her before she throws any more of a tantrum, but I think you're safe to go now. You take care too, honey, alright? I nod and head off after Kurusu. I expect him to be gone by the time I get out the door, but he's still loitering outside, scratching Morgana behind the ears.
Made it out in one piece, I see.
No thanks to you.
Well, even this place has its downsides.
You two need to hang out in the less dangerous places. Cruz and I exchange a look. Still, I feel like I should thank you for showing me this place, since you've never done that before.
There's a lot of firsts with you. There's been a lot of firsts with you.
Said I.
I bet it won't be the last time I make an exception for you either.
Said I. He lets Morgana go so he can get back in my bag.
You'll just have to share some of your secrets with me in return sometime.
We'll see.
I'll be looking forward to it. See you at LeBlanc tomorrow?
You better not keep us waiting this time.
I won't. Good night, both of you.
Good night, Kurusu. I stand there for a moment, watching him walk in the opposite direction of the station before Morgana bumps my shoulder with his head. We should get going. You'd be better telling everyone else Kurusu's okay too. Crap, you're right. I take one last glance down the road where Kurusu's disappeared into the crowd and turn on my heel, pulling up the group chat as I head off to catch a train. Somehow I completely forgotten. Oh, I like this loading screen thing. Oh, I'm blocking it! No! I either block their photos on the side or I block the loading screen. Oh my god. Oh! That scared me. It's Val.
Val? They dead?
Did he die?
Ah!
Thank you. Skull's down. Skull, get back. Queen, get in here and cover for him. On it. Shit, Panther. Are you far from your mic? Don't want to post fire text, damn it. Oh. Fox, I hope you have enough stamina left to get out here and freeze it.
Shit!
Joker! Guys, we need to retreat.
Like hell we do! Get it, Crow!
I don't have a persona that can heal on me. Someone back up Joker. Crow, come on! We're getting eaten alive here.
Will this thing just die already?
Crow, listen to me. I'm calculating an escape route and you better take it. God damn it. You all heard Oracle. Just keep your shit together until we got a way out of here. Why does it look like that? What the hell was that about? We all made it back to a safe room to lick our wounds in one piece, but every time we slipped past a shadow on the way, reminded me how close a call that was. We were right on top of the treasure. No wonder the shadows in that area are no joke.
Yeah, it's not UV.
And now we lost how much progress?
Oh, you played Phasma!
We'll be swarming with guards again by the time we make it back, and that ambush did a number on the security level.
This is the closest safe room I could find, okay? Well. I think Val is busy playing a whole nother game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? What were we supposed to do? We were getting effing slaughtered out there.
We were doing fine before Crow had to change the lineup because you let yourself get downed. Skull, Joker, we really shouldn't be fighting like this.
How was I supposed to know that thing was packing wind magic? What about that says wind?
It hit Crow with the granula 2 minutes before it hit you, but of course you weren't paying attention.
guys, we can knock it off already. Yeah? What about you anyway? Maybe we wouldn't have been busting our asses trying to keep everyone's health up if you hadn't blown all of your SP healing Panther every time something looks at her.
You needed healing just as much with how many physical attacks you were using.
That's what happens when you're too dependent on other support to manage your own health.
You got a problem, bozo? Because I'm hearing a lot of big talk from a guy who didn't even want to hit this palace in the first place.
Why am I not surprised you see caution as a character flaw?
What's that supposed to mean?
Shut up, I pull out my ray gun and fire a shot at the ceiling. Everyone immediately falls silent, staring at me. Enough already.
But
I said enough. All of you, this is my fault.
Crow.
It is. I'm your leader. Obviously, I wasn't doing a very good job at it, given the way you're all acting. It was Skull who... It's my responsibility.
Okay, bro, this isn't you. This
I'm
isn't
the
your-
one who even let us be ambushed by those damn shadows in the first place. So stop pushing the blame on each other. If anyone has anything else to say it to me.
Whatever, man. What now?
Yes, the most important thing is to decide our next course.
I take mental stock of our dwindling supply of coffee and curry and how many Takami's IV we've had to go through just to recover from the ambush. Kurusu meets my eyes and looks away. Let's head back to the entrance and pull out for the day. We're not in any shape to even get back to the treasure at this rate, let alone deal with whatever will be waiting for us when we find it. No! No!
I just...
Go for it.
For real? Dude.
This has already gone badly enough. I'm not about to let any of you get yourselves killed. I'll restock our supplies as much as I can, and we'll regroup at LeBlanc tomorrow to finish this. Are we clear?
Crow.
Are we clear?
Crystal.
I always forget how scary Crow gets when he's mad.
Oracle, how are we for go-homes? Down to 3. Well, we only need 1. Great, another thing I need to take care of, but at least 2 should carry us through tomorrow's infiltration so I can move it further down the list.
Also, I want you guys to know, I just took a photo, a video of a hunting ghost, then incensed, and still lived.
I love that for you. I'm proud of you.
I'm also proud of myself.
Crow, are you alright?
Let's just get out of here already.
The fucking mask.
I
You
know,
can't
the
even see
mask
that.
took me out. With Sojiro gone out for cigarettes, I get to work making coffee for tomorrow. By the time he rings the bell on his way back in, I managed to make enough to carry us through whatever we're going to run into tomorrow, and a couple extra
you're
shots
good.
to drink tonight.
Hey, kid! Hey, kid, look what I found on the way back.
That's
One more
perfect.
audio.
Futaba peeks her head out from behind his back, all the exhaustion from the infiltration playing on her face. What's up, dude?
You're really taking a shine to making coffee, huh? Let me give that a taste.
I've already got a cup ready for him. Futaba perches on one of the bar stools to watch him, shooting me a thumbs up when he nods, convinced of my
Aw, man.
adequacy for the day.
The Brazilian
Bourbon?
bourbon, yeah. The Brazilian bourbon again, huh?
Oh, that's Akira's favorite. It's my favorite. do you know? You put way too much sugar in it to have an opinion. Sojiro raises his eyebrows. Is it my imagination or is he doing it scathingly? Slander. To defend my honor, I take a very respectable sip of my own shot of espresso, willing myself to keep my face perfectly straight and not grimace at the slightest. Sojiro huffs amused.
Well, I'm glad you two are getting along. I'm gonna head back. Don't stay out too late for Taba, alright?
He turns to me.
Remember to close up and walk her home, would you?
Sojiro, I know the way. Yes, boss.
Good. See you tomorrow, kid.
I stir a spoonful of sugar into my coffee once he's gone and finish the rest of it. Futaba sticks her tongue out at me. What are you doing here anyway? Don't know. Enlightening. No, seriously, I really don't know how to do this stuff. But today was nuclear levels of cringe and I want to help. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why do you always do that? Do what? You all weird and angsty and grr about your problems. You know you're really obvious about it, right? I don't angst. That's like, I can imagine you saying this to me or something. You so angst. What do you want me to do here, Futaba? Stop acting like you have some untouchable loner edgelord all the time, maybe. I can tell you're upset. I'm not upset. And the whole woe is me, I must bear this burden alone, everything in the world is my fault thing is giving me some seriously bad vibes. Come on, you're not even talking to Mona? I told him to stay upstairs. Ugh. Okay, well, get your butt up there because... She fishes out a stack of DVDs from the inside of her jacket. Where did she put them? And like some kind of black market tokusatsu dealer. We're getting our featherman on. No buts, my dude. Since when are you this assertive? Do they all just fit in her jacket pockets or something? Apparently, right? I'm a brave new Futaba. Now let's make a... You know what? Just stop stalling and go. Morgana is curled up on the windowsill, exactly where I left him when we get back up the stairs. Look, he's asleep already. No, I'm not. Futaba trops over to squish Morgana's cheeks. Hey, Mona! Ouch! Sorry. Easy on the face. So soft. Alright, let him go before he gets stuck like that. Killjoy. Morgana stands up and stretches, yawning in the way that makes Cat's mouth look 3 times as big as they do closed. What are you doing here this late? You guys must both be tired. Watching the truly atrocious Featherman OVAs. The OVAs? How can you stand having those in your house? They're an important piece of Featherman history, whether you like it or not. I sniped them at an auction for a steal. Wanna watch with us, Mona? The story might be smooth brain trash, but Pink Alnair is total waifu material with those twin tails. How dare you? I'm not that shallow. Huh? I am. I flop down on the sofa while Futaba sets up the DVD player. Morgana climbs up on my shoulder after a moment of trying to look aloof, and Galactic Ranger Featherman Q Episode 1 unfortunately begins playing. Now shh, I want to listen to the OP. The opening is actually extremely catchy and it fills me with a deep dread that I'm actually going to end up enjoying this. 5 minutes later, my eyes are already glazing over, so that at least I don't have to worry about that. Morgana clambers down from my shoulders to curl up on my lap, waiting for a lull in Futawa's monologuing about the finer points of Feather Annie lore. Hey Goro, are you okay? Why wouldn't I be? I was kind of acting like a jerk today. He's so cute. I mean, Ryuji and Kurusu were way worse, but I like how he's throwing the blame on them. We don't have to talk about this. Morgana stands up, looking me straight in the face. I know, but, well... I think you're a really good leader. I mean, obviously you are, because I picked you and everything, but... I sigh and scratch him under the chin. He doesn't even bristle at it. I just wanted everyone to stop arguing. You don't have to make such a big deal out of this. Futaba elbows my arm. I think you're a good leader too, dude. Look, you put Red Duca to shame? Is that how you say that?
I guess so.
Duca's a disgrace to the feather red name. Yeah, you're more like Eagle. Not Hawk. No one's as cool as Hawk. Morgana nudges his head into my hand and lets me pet him as I return to my Feather Annie-induced super. During a particularly lengthy chunk of filler, I realize Futaba's commentary has come to a complete stop. When I turn to look at her, she's tipped over onto her side, fast asleep. Futaba. Futaba. Morgana yawns again. Today was rough. She must be wiped out. I give her shoulder a gentle shake, but she doesn't budge. Futaba, you need to go home. Wow, she's really out cold. I already know when Futaba's fast asleep, she's asleep, but it doesn't stop me from trying a few more times to rouse her to no effect. Finally, I have no choice but to give up and put a blanket over her, hoping for the best. It really is like her batteries ran out. Just help me figure out a way to explain this to Chief that won't get me kicked out. I can feel the weight of Sojiro's judgment resting squarely on my shoulders before I'm even all the way downstairs. Futaba slinkers down behind me, close enough that she can hide behind my back at a moment's notice, but far enough that it doesn't look like she's trying to stay close to me. Good morning, boss. Morning, Sojiro. Sojiro's heaves a heavy sigh and serves a pot of curry on the stove. Well, that's one serious hoo boy.
You two better not make a habit of this, alright? I don't want to give you a curfew, Futaba, but that doesn't mean I'm okay with you staying out with the boy this late, all night. I'm making up words.
I was just at LeBlanc. And I wasn't with the boy, I was with Goro.
Which is why you're not in trouble.
I'm not a boy in her eyes.
And you...
I raised my hands like he might draw a gun on me. I tried to wake her up.
Kid, I know I can't stop you from, well, being teenagers.
Futaba climbs onto one of the stools and buries her face in her hands. This is not happening right now.
Just saying, as a man, you have to be responsible, especially in your situation. I'm sure it's hell not taking your side if you get Futaba in any trouble, and the last thing you need is to deal with any accidents.
Futaba nearly falls out of her chair. I can't see my own face, but I think my expression of abject horror probably matches hers exactly. Ew, Sojiro, no! Boss, it really is not like that. Ew, I need some brain bleach. No, nope. Futaba's a good friend, but I swear I'm not all interested in her in any other way. Sojiro, why would you even imply that? Ugh, gross. That'd be like kissing my brother. I promise that You're what? What? Just get out of here. You'll be late for school, little bro. Little bro? I turn to Sojiro, hoping he can see the plea for mercy in my eyes.
Alright. I get the idea. Come on, kid. You can blame me for being worried. Can you blame me for being worried?
I understand. But you don't have to worry about that at all, ever. Have a nice day. Mona, heal me. I've been afflicted with despair.
What are you talking about, Futaba? Oh, you're here.
Kurusu sidles up next to me as I wait for the next train, apparently spared from the crushing obligations of celebrity status to go to school like the rest of us today. I can feel the shift in weight as Morgana digs himself deeper into my bag.
I thought I was running late, but it looks like I made it. Whoa, you look like you had a rough morning.
Long story.
I hope it's not because of yesterday.
Why would it be? Kurusu gives me an unmistakable, "Are you serious right now?" look. Not you too.
Why are you so shocked I'm concerned? You should have had to take a fall like that.
It really doesn't matter. It got you all to calm down.
I just can't believe none of the others stood up for you. They should have just let you blame yourself like that. Not when, well, my fault, along with Morgana and Sakamoto.
And they're all putting the blame on each other. I love that. I didn't hear you standing up for me either.
Only because you cut me off before I could. Even Tamaki-san and Okamaru-san.
What are you getting at? Kurusu sighs, running a hand through his hair. Somehow, it still looks perfectly styled by the time he's done with it.
I know you well enough to know that this is bothering you more than you want anyone to realize. Sorry for how I acted. But that's not the kind of thing you just make up to win a fight.
Maybe I'm a better bullshitter than you realize.
Or maybe it'd be better for you if you didn't worry so much about what they think of you, if they're not even willing to defend you when it counts.
My train pulls into the station while my brain is still catching up on to how I should respond to that, and Kurusu gives me a breezy wave.
See you tonight, Kachi-san.
He leaves me standing there, stunned for a moment before I remember I do need to get on that train before it leaves me behind. Morgana pokes his head out of my bag once Kurusu is gone, huffing. That was a pretty rude thing to say. Well, at least he apologized. I guess. By some miracle, I managed to get a seat on the train, but I was in too much of a rush in the morning to remember to bring a book. With Morgana's prying eyes safely inside my bag, I end up scrolling through Kurusu's blog all the way to Aoyama Ichichom. I can't pronounce that. A morning of threatening gray skies finally turns to rain around lunchtime. I end up eating with Haru and Makoto in the cafeteria rather than eating on the roof while Makoto pretends she disapproves. Haru, have you been getting enough sleep? Your complexion isn't looking good.
I'm okay, Mako-chan. It's just nerves, I think.
We're going to secure the infiltration route today, aren't we? That's the idea. Yusuke says he can have the calling card ready tonight, so if everything goes according to plan, we can take the treasure tomorrow. Oh, that's you.
I wonder if it's really going to be okay.
Trash can. Everybody out. Trash can.
Trash can, voice Morgana.
Stop. No, I told you not to play with that. Your toy is right there next to you. He's like playing. He dropped my acrylic stand on the floor. Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
One argument isn't going to get in the way of what we need to do. Well, can't really say it was one argument. Makoto.
She has a point, Koto-kun.
She folds her hand in her lap and stares at her bento.
I can't help but feel like I'm the reason for how things have been lately.
It's not your fault. Haru shakes her head.
I don't have any hard feelings towards you, Koto-kun, but I'm not sure Ryuji-kun feels the same way. I don't want you two to keep fighting because of me, certainly not when it could cause problems for the others.
He has always been protective of you. Like, I don't know that. Like I wasn't around from the beginning, too, when she needed to be protected. I rip a piece of my bread a bit more aggressively than I meant to and feed it to Morgana, who's staring at me worryingly. Maybe we're all worrying too much about what Ryuji thinks then. Makoto stares at me like I've grown a second head. What? It doesn't seem like we can make it 48 hours without getting into a fight about something. Trash can! Trash can! What are you playing with? Come here! What are you playing with? Come here, trash can! What pissed me off? He's not going to sabotage his palace, not with what's at stake, so why bother? If we can keep it together as a team, we don't have to be friends. I doubt it's anything that serious anyways. He's jealous I'm spending more time with Kurusu than him. He'll calm down once he gets over himself. As soon as the words are out of my mouth, I regret saying them, and Haru's covering her mouth in shock only hammers home what an asshole I am. Eva Morgana sticks his head further out of my bag, giving me a bewildered look. Goro.
Why would you say something like that?
Goro-kun, I know you're frustrated, but that was out of line. I know. I drag a hand through my hair. I know. I didn't even mean it. Morgana ducks back into my bag as someone passes the table, the tip of his ears just peeking out past the zipper. We're all on edge, but you can't take that out on him. Or on us.
You and Ryuji-kun are friends, Goro-kun. That's why it's so hard to see you two fighting.
This is really bothering you, isn't it? I tear another chunk of my bun and stuff it in the bag. It doesn't matter right now. I just want to stop dwelling on this and get the palace over with. Haru sighs softly.
We all need to be able to work together for that.
Morgana pokes his head up again, crumbs in his whiskers. You're the leader. If you're not on top of your game today, none of us will be. I thought you said I was a great leader. You are normally.
Shouldn't you talk to Ryuji-kun?
If that doesn't just turn into another fight. It isn't really fair to the rest of the team to let things keep going like this.
I think that things are more likely to work out between Ryuji-kun and Kurusu-kun if you can resolve things with both of them first, Goro-kun.
Is Kurusu still angry? You're the only one he usually speaks to. Kurusu already apologized, he'll be fine. But you're right, I'll figure something out before we meet at LeBlanc tonight. If Ryuji is still angry, at least he can get it off his chest before he and Kurusu are in a room together.
Just say something nice too, Mono-chan. I think An-chan would be very impressed.
Morgana's ears flatten in embarrassment. You don't have to try and convince me. Just don't blame me if this makes things worse. Makoto sighs. For what it's worth, coming from me, I don't think Ryuji-kun wants to keep fighting with you either. I hope you guys are right. Ryuji, well. Ryuji's hanging around outside the gate when I follow the rest of the crowd of students out the door at the end of the day. He's staring sourly at the sky like he wants it to know he'll make it regret it if it dares to start raining again. Or maybe he's in a bad mood in general. I double check that my umbrella's in my bag just in case and approach him. Hey. Ryuji looks down at his feet.
Yo.
I think we need to talk.
No shit, why do you think I was waiting for you?
I raise my eyebrows and lean against the wall beside him. We're both silent for a moment. Ryuji gives this guy another suspicious glare. Oh, wait, what the hell is happening? About yesterday, what?
I've been an
About
ass
yesterday,
lately,
Okay. Wait, how do I exit this? Hello?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Never seen you do that.
Escape?
Okay.
Oh,
let's
you're
try.
saving?
I'm saving. There we go. Yeah, it is escape. There you go, Val.
I've been an ass lately, dude.
What?
Ew, I burped.
Wait, what were you gonna say? Man, you weren't gonna get all angsty about it, were you?
I do not angst.
Rudy?
You are broody. This is supposed to be a serious conversation.
I'm being serious. Can you just talk to me for a second?
Let's walk. Someone might overhear us around here.
Oh, yeah.
We head off in a general direction of the station, keeping a safe distance from any of the other students walking that way. I thought you'd still be angry. Ryuji shrugs, kicking at the pavement.
I stopped, bro, being pissed like 2 minutes after we got out of there, man. I'm like zen now.
Zen.
Okay, maybe not zen. But I'm sorry. It ain't like I was the only one starting shit, but I still feel bad, you know?
I bet Lady On put you up to this. Knock it off, Morgana.
I mean, yeah, I talked to her, but it was my idea, dude. Man,
Good enough. It's
I
exactly
just
how he
ain't good
talks.
at this feelings crap.
Yeah, me neither. Ryuji shoves his hands into his pockets.
I just miss how it was before sometimes, you know? When it was just you and me and Anne and Hana. We were all hanging out all the time, and I felt like I could talk to you guys about anything. You feel so friggin' far away now, dude. I get Carissa ain't doing it on purpose, but ever since you got in with us, it's like every time we hang, I feel like I feel like your backup plan, and you drop everything if he asks you to, you know?
That's not true.
It kind of is, dude. And it's not like I wouldn't want to try and be cool with him if he acted like he cared. But he never does, man. Not about anyone but you.
I just dropped my phone on my
Okay.
foot.
And I guess maybe he had a point about Akumaru or whatever, but you taking his side over me and Hannah really hurt, you know?
Oh. I know. I get that.
I don't know, man. I guess I just kind of felt like shit this whole time that we didn't help Haru out sooner anyway.
You know how she is. She thought her situation with her father was her cross to bear. Ryuji punches me in the shoulder.
Dude, it only makes sense to you because you're the same way.
Hey, so are you. I find myself actually smiling a little. How downright spiteful I felt talking about this a few hours ago, feeling a lifetime away. How up on my own ass I had been to be so bitter toward Ryuji, of all people. You know, it isn't like that he doesn't care. The last time I talked to him, he actually seemed a bit bothered by the fact that he doesn't get along with the rest of you. He is?
You're kidding me.
I shrug. Maybe he's just not used to actually having to work to get people to like him.
For real.
I'm just thinking of Max Middleman every time he says, "For real?" And for what it's worth, I've been a bit of an ass too. Just a bit. Morgana.
The cat's got a point.
I'm not a cat. Well, that's about the best I can expect from the two of them. After tomorrow, we'll be done with this damn palace, and we can figure out where to go from here there. But no matter what, we're a team, agreed? I hold out my hand for a handshake. Ryuji high or, well, low fives me instead.
Anyways, dude, even when you are being an ass. We're the Phantom Thieves till the end.
That's right. And with perfect dramatic timing, the clouds finally decide to stop screwing around and start pouring on us. Morgana howls as I start digging for my umbrella.
Oh, we're down one. Come on, man. You won't get wet if you run fast enough.
Yes, we will.
Race to the station?
No way. You're on. Hey, Goro, at least zip up your bag already. Cruiser shows up last to LeBlanc, but said we're quickly enough after getting the text that we didn't have to start wearing heat ghost again. He looks uncomfortable the second he comes up the stairs, like he's bracing himself for something. Good, everyone's here.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
There's a terseness in his voice as his eyes flick from me to Morgana to Ryuji back to me.
Is everyone ready to go? We don't have time to waste.
A few things first. Fox, the calling card's ready?
Yes. Nora will be able to deliver it to her father as soon as we return tonight.
Good. As for the mission today, I want to make sure we're all going in on the right foot. There's been a lot of infighting lately. Some of the others shift in their seat. Some of which has been my fault. Everyone has plenty of reason to be on the edge at the moment, but we can't afford not to clear the air now that we're this close to finishing this. Cursor grips the back of my chair. So, to anyone I have been, well, a dick to recently, I apologize. Val.
Yeah,
Ryuji stretches his leg out on the table, avoiding everyone's eyes.
I know I've been starting a lot of shit too, and they cool me either, so I'm sorry for that too. To you, Crow, and I guess Mona, and you too, Joker.
Oh shit. Same to you. I always told Crow I'm sorry for how I acted yesterday. My eyes went unfocused and I didn't read the name. I thought it still said Ryuji.
He grabs onto the back of my chair with his other hand.
I know I'm pretty much forced my way onto
I
your
need to get
team
him
in
to
the
step in
first
this on
place.
videos.
It wasn't my place to argue with you the way I did, and I promise I won't cause any more trouble like that. The last thing I ever want to do is get between you all and your leader.
Well, he certainly changed this tune. I wonder if he means it or... Haru clears her throat before anyone else can respond either way.
Excuse me, but there's something I'd like to say to Joker as well.
Oh, sorry, duplicate video.
The floor is yours.
I've been worried about this for a while now. I'm afraid we all have been doing a bad job making you feel welcome as a member of the Phantom Thieves. Sorry. Whatever the circumstances, we agreed
Can you delete the
to work
duplicate
together.
object wrong video, please?
And you've been with us nearly as long as the Oracle has. We've still been treating you as an outsider rather than a teammate. Or as our leader's good friend.
Cursor looks
You don't have a camera,
genuinely
do you?
taken aback, and I've seen him in a long time, and I'm sure my face must match. Nora has a point. Whatever differences you've had, you're one of us.
Aside from our leader, we've been keeping you at arm's length.
Well,
Not.
well,
It's not like he was trying that hard either, though.
they go back and forth on this for a while, leaving both Cursor and I watching in bemused silence. When I glance at him, hoping to figure out if he thinks I pulled them up to this and how much damage control I have to do, he's blushing!
Oh, we didn't get any of the sounds.
His face is actually slightly flushed. I clear my throat, snapping everyone out of their discussion. We are a bit tight on time here. Val.
Oh, sorry, Crow.
I appreciate this concern, everyone, but I really haven't minded how things have been. Don't feel like you have to treat me differently.
Right, well, what we're really need to worry about is the treasure.
And if Okamura really is the one behind the mental shutdowns, there's a chance we could run into the Black Mask before we finish here, too. Not a big one, but it's something to be ready for.
We can only hope we'll get a chance to rip that mask right off his face.
You can always play with Mr. Needles.
As always.
If everyone's ready. The rest of the thieves all nod their agreement. Futaba shoots me a thumbs up. Let's make like an egg and scramble. Earn her puns. We secure the route without any more disasters, thankfully. Security has relaxed enough that there aren't quite as many shadows trying to pick us off on our way through. Though the ones we run into make me regret not spending a bit more time training up in mementos when we had the chance. I make a few coffees to replenish what we got through today, take a shower at the bathhouse, and fall asleep the second I'm in bed. Less than 4 hours later, I jerk awake to my text notification going off 3 times in a row at full volume. It startles Morgana awake at the same time. Huh? What's going on? What is that? What is it? Morgana paws on my chest while I try and blink the sleep away from my eyes enough to actually see my phone. Eventually, my vision focuses enough that I can see the notification from Kurusu. What does he want? I open the message, squinting at the sudden bombardment of bright red.
Are you awake? Kachi-san. Kachi-senpai?
I check the clock. It's nearly 2 a.m. I can't choose.
Cool. Very cute. Sorry if I woke you.
You're not sorry at all, are you?
You caught me.
I lie back and groan. Are you going to tell me what's going on?
Who says something's going on?
I'm going back to sleep. Good night. He starts typing and stops several times.
Can we just meet somewhere?
Now? At 2 in the morning.
Yeah, it's important.
And goddamn him, I'm considering it immediately. Morgana must have been able to see it in my face because he lays down flat on my chest as if that'll hold me here. You must be exhausted from the palace today. You need your rest. What can't wait until morning? I don't know. I stand up and Morgana yells as he falls off of me. Hey! I start pulling out my clothes and getting dressed, running through a mental list of places I could actually go at this time of night. A taxi's gonna be expensive no matter where it is, but I don't mind the idea of Kurusu owing me one. Jazz-jin and Kichoji?
Got it.
What? Seriously? You're actually going? I slip on my glasses. You wouldn't call me out at this time of night if it was important. Stay here, will you? Meeting alone this late at night is kind of suspicious. You know I hate to do this, but you leave me no choice. As the leader of the Phantom Thieves, I'm ordering to stay here and hold down the fort while I meet Kurusu. Understand? Hey, you can't order me around. I found you, remember? Yeah, your mistake. See you later. I can hear Morgana complaining all the way down the stairs, but he doesn't follow me out of the cafe. Bruh, if Kiwi, if you text me to meet you somewhere at 2 in the morning, you bet your ass I'm going. Kurusu's waiting outside Jazz-jin when I arrive. I'm trying not to laugh.
Let's go to Popeyes?
Right now? Hands in his pockets and hat pulled down low over his eyes. He's slouching like he's trying to make himself smaller, harder to see. Hey.
Go to Denny's.
He nods at me.
I'm surprised this place is open at this time of night.
We only have another hour. I glance at my phone to double check the time. Give or take.
I really shouldn't keep you out longer than that anyways. It is really late.
Maybe you should have thought of that sooner.
I'll pay you back for the taxi.
Don't worry about it. I'll make it back in mementos once we have a second to breathe. Muhen catches sight of us as soon as we get in the door. What are you doing here this late? Kurusu looks to me to explain, even though he's the one who called me out in the first place. Sorry, we'll be out before closing, but it's important. Is there anywhere private my friend and I can talk? Muhen stares at me for a long time that I start getting antsy, but eventually his expression softens. Whatever mental calculation he was doing checked out in my favor. There's a table in the back. I'll get you kids something to drink.
Thank you, sir.
It isn't that I've never heard Kurusu be polite before. He's plenty polite to Sojiro. But there's something guarded about his voice, something that sets me on edge. There aren't many people still here this late, and even the drunk patrons aren't usually the type to be rowdy. Other than the slightly tiny music playing over the speakers, it's quite at the table movement shows us. Teeny, letting us enjoy our drink in peace. Are you going to tell me what this is about?
Sorry, I must have freaked you out, huh? Would you be annoyed if I told you I really need to see you again? Or to see you?
That
I
sounds
didn't mean
like a
to add
bad
again.
joke. Again,
Sorry.
at this hour, ooh, dragging me
Oh,
halfway
like-
across the city in the middle of the night just to see me. But he certainly doesn't seem like he's pulling my leg. Kurusu, what's going on?
You know what he looks like? He looks like all the 2014 wannabe Tumblr art boys. Like you just gotta put a fedora on him, and it's like, oh my god, he's so different. He knows his music. Like, what's it called? What was the word?
I was gonna say barista, but that's not it. Like those
Hipster.
Hipster. Oh my god, yes, that's the word.
Yeah, he reminds me of a hipster a little bit. He's just missing a couple accessories.
His glasses.
I really didn't think this through. Yeah.
Beanie. He says it to himself quietly enough that it's hard to hear him.
I've been dealing with some work problems secretly.
Recently.
Recently.
Also, both of us.
Things are going pretty badly for me, actually.
I guess you can see the moment of incredulity on my face as much as I try not to show it.
Nothing public. It's not really something I can talk about in depth either. But I guess you could say I'm at a point where I don't really know what direction my life is going in anymore. You do. You're gonna marry him. This might sound stupid, but...
He taps his fingers on the rim of his glass.
Sometimes I feel like our lives are meant to be completely different. That we were meant to meet a different way, on different paths.
I thought you didn't believe in predestination.
Sometimes I wonder, though. I don't suppose
Illustrious.
there you go. Illustrious leaders of the Phantom Thieves ever feels that way.
I take a swig of my drink. I suspect the world-weary anti-hero aesthetic I was trying to convey is dampened by the fact that it's a lime green soda rather than whiskey. You'd be surprised.
How do you deal with it?
Try and believe that this path is the right one, I suppose. He falls silent for a few moments, rolling his straw in his drink, is staring out over the club.
Do you? Believe in what you're doing? That all this is really just...
Getting cold feet?
It's not an answer, Ketchi-san.
I certainly believe everyone whose hearts we changed needed to be stopped. You agree with that, don't you?
So far.
I take another long sip of soda. What are you getting at?
You know, it's not always that simple, right?
Yes, Kurusu, I'm not 5 years old.
Do you know there's more than what we're doing than taking down the evil adults to protect their poor, innocent victims? There are plenty of victims who are guilty of crimes of their own. Some who might have distortions greater than the people taking advantage of them. Palaces of their own, even. Sometimes terrible people just use each other. What good would it be to change someone's heart to save someone just as bad as they are?
He glances at me sideways. Sorry, my cat was at my feet.
You're fine. it is still justice without a hero and a villain. Oh, is it still justice without a hero and villain?
What do we think? Everyone deserves justice or silence?
You got like dead mom hair. I'm sorry.
I feel like we should say something. Like, we can't just leave this quietly, no?
Yeah.
Everyone deserves justice. I'm not kind enough to say that? Oh my god. ... I stared down into my drink, not sure what to say.
What? We can't have nothing.
Give a carte blanche answer to every possible situation we come across. Every possible permutation of right and wrong, victim and oppressor. It feels like he's just fishing for what he already wants to hear.
So funny. They're like, here, you have a choice. Not.
Who wouldn't be worth changing a heart for. That's exactly how it is in the game. Of course, someone could be a victim in one aspect and a worthy target in another. Like I said, I'm not a child. I know probably better than he does, but the world isn't all heroes and villains. I don't even think I'm a hero, honestly. ... Kurusu exhales slowly, twisting at his hat in his hands.
That's what I thought.
I didn't say anything. He smiles at me, but there's something grim about the expression. Oh my god.
You didn't have to. It was a rhetorical question anyway.
Kurusu.
Sorry for wasting your time, especially at such a ridiculous time of night. How much was it for the taxi?
That doesn't matter. Kurusu, listen to me. He pulls out his wallet and slaps down a handful of bills that can pay my way to Kitoji and back another 3 times over.
Oh, he got money! Sorry. Thanks for the drinks, too. I'll be ready for the palace tomorrow as soon as you call me, so...
Akira. I grab his wrist as he starts to get out of his chair. It stuns him enough that he sits right back down. What on earth is going on with you? He stares at me like I'm the one being absurd here.
I told you.
You barely told me anything. You say things are going badly, and then you start asking questions like that?
There's really nothing else I can say, Goro.
He says my first name like an insult. It still makes my stomach flip.
I needed some perspective. And you gave it to me. Thank you for that.
He snatches his arms back and stands up, putting his hat back on, his stupid ass hat. The conversation is so obviously over that I can't even find the energy to argue.
You'd
better be ready tomorrow. If you don't show, we're going in without you.
I'll be there. You don't have to worry, Kachi-san.
That ship sailed a taxi ride and a horribly uncomfortable conversation ago. Kurusu, you can talk to me. If you're in some kind of trouble. When he looks at me again, I have the strangest feeling he pities me.
Good night, Akechi-san. I'll see you tomorrow.
He turns on his heel and leaves without another word, and I finish my drink alone. By the time I get back to LeBlanc, I'm so exhausted that Morgana doesn't even have the chance to question me before I collapse into the bed. I end up falling asleep the second my head hits the pillow.
Bruh, the stupid ass hat is funny.
I'm just trying to resist the urge to shut off my alarm and go back to sleep when my phone starts ringing. It wakes me up fully, if not happily, and I manage to get myself alert enough to see Haru's number on the display and pick up. Akechi speaking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake you?
I was just getting up anyway. For the sake of Haru's conscience, I suppress a groan as I drag myself out of bed. Hell if I ever let Kurusu call me out that late after a palace again, especially if he wants to be so cryptic about it.
My father received the calling card this morning. He certainly seemed to take it seriously.
Good. We'll head in first thing after class is let out.
Of course, but,
What is it?
He turned over the calling card to the police right away. I'm afraid we might run into difficulties.
Oh. Shit. What's going on? I hold up my phone with my shoulder while I pull on my pants. Well, we'll just have to work quickly. If anything happens, you know what to do.
No, I'm kidding. Yes.
Haru pauses for a
First-
moment.
Oda-kun, I think it would be for the best if the others don't know that my father involved the police for now. I'm afraid if that's weighing on everyone's minds.
I understand. After we're sure it's done, then.
Thank you.
Of course.
Oh, and one more thing.
What is it?
After this is done, let's all get together for a little celebration. I think it would be good for everyone to have some fun together.
Yeah, that sounds good. See you at school, Haru.
Yes, I'll see you then.
I hang up and finish changing into my uniform. What was that about? Nothing. Haru just confirmed about the calling card. Something was wrong, though. Just that Okumura was pretty pissed about it. Haru's worried we'll have a hard time with the security level. But we've got a way in close enough to the treasure that we'll be fine as long as we're careful. Okay. Well, I hope you're not too tired from going out with Akira. Of course not. I can't afford to be. Okumura himself is the only thing standing in our way now. Okay, apparently one playthrough only takes 2 hours. I have no idea how long we've been playing for.
I feel like it's been 3.
But I think that's because we're saying we're talking out loud. That's probably it. I wonder how much longer.
You wanted the voice acting. You said, "Oh, Kiwi can voice act, I guess."
Maybe
I'm
I
not
shouldn't be
even a
surprised
voice
that
actor.
Haru's idea of a modest celebration is renting out an entire theme park for the night. Her idea of a reasonable amount of money to spend on friends has always been odd. It's funny to imagine that I could have been like that, in a world where my father had given slightly more of a shit. Kurusu reminded me of her that way sometimes. Kurusu also, once again, isn't here, more than half an hour after we were all supposed to meet. I can see he's at least getting my text this time, but trying to call him went directly to voicemail. Val. Oh, Val.
How long are we gonna stand around for?
Maybe we should just head in and tell him where we are when he shows. You can go on ahead.
You can go
I'll
ahead.
wait.
I'll wait.
Oh,
Oda-kun.
Wait, I think I see him.
I immediately turn towards the gate. Sure enough, Kurusu is practically sprinting toward us, still dressed in his school uniform. I can see a black car parked on the street behind him.
Sorry.
Sorry, I came as fast as I could. I just got here from the police station. Something serious came up.
What? What happened? He looks paler than usual, a sheen of sweat on his face that's more obvious than I expect from running such a short distance. He looks over all of us, his expression just slightly more tense as he does.
Beautiful. Almost 2K.
You don't know yet. Of course you wouldn't be here if
No, what?
Kurusu-kun. Oh, Kurusu-kun, what's wrong? I don't know if I should be the one to.
Haru's phone starts ringing in her purse before he can finish the sentence.
You should sit down before. Oh, my voices are getting
You're
mixed up.
okay.
No. You should sit down before you answer that.
On leads Haru to a bench as she fumbles
I
with her
have
phone.
5 level 3s and stuff
Hello?
to get through.
Yes, this is Haru Okamaru speaking. What? I'm sorry?
All the color drains out of Haru's face, her mouth going slack.
There must be some mistake. I just saw him this morning. He was.
I squeeze onto the bench on Haru's other side, not sure what to do with my hands. Morgana climbs out of my bag to sit on my lap, his paw on her leg. Her shoulders are shaking. Val.
Haru?
Yes, I understand.
I chance a glance at Kurusu, standing over us with his head down, expression barely visible beneath his bangs.
Yes, I'll come there right away. Thank you for informing me.
Haru hangs up and stares down blankly into her lap.
I'm sorry.
An puts her arm around Haru's shoulder.
Haru, what happened?
My father. My father's dead.
What?
He committed suicide. Me too, but no, I'm kidding.
I think the others tried to subdue their shock, but I'm too distracted by my own heart leaping into my throat to pay attention to them.
That's what the police believed. Given how they found him, it couldn't really have been anything else.
Do they have an idea why?
Pressure from all the scandals, maybe?
He certainly doesn't sound convinced.
Hey, when Kamoshida, when we changed his heart, he talked about wanting to.
Haru makes a noise somewhere between a hiccup and a sob.
Raiji, why would you say that?
Perhaps it's for the best if we don't discuss this in front of Okamaru-san. Okamura, though.
Akumura.
There's nothing I can really say. Yeah, there's nothing I can really say to make this better, but at least I could tell you the police don't suspect the Phantom Theme's involvement in this. If nothing else.
Haru rubs furiously at her eyes and stands up.
I need to call my driver. I'm going back to the station as well. You can come with me. I need to go home first.
You won't want to be a crime scene?
I can go with you.
Or me?
No, that's fine. Thank you. I'd really rather go by myself.
Haru.
Mura-san. Mura. I can't say last names. I'm not sure that's a good Mura. I'm not sure that's a good. Please, just leave me alone.
Wait, Haru.
Haru takes off before anyone else can get a word in. I catch Ryuji's arm as he tries to run after her. I wouldn't do that right now. Hey, Mona, you don't think that we did this to Haru's dad, do you? Well, if someone feels guilty enough for their crimes after their heart was changed. But everyone's felt really guilty so far, and none of them actually went that far. Once they've accepted their shadow, it probably wouldn't happen anymore. I think. Thanks, Mona.
I need to get back to the station. I barely got away as is. I'll let you all know as soon as I know anything more, and if I see Okamura-san as well.
Keep an eye on her, if you can. Kurusu nods and heads back towards the gate, leaving the rest of us behind. Is Haru really going to be okay?
Goodbye, cruel world.
I don't know. Morgana hops down from the bench and rubs his head against Futaba's leg. Let's go home, guys. Haru doesn't come back to school the next day. Our homeroom teacher tells us in the morning that she'll be absent for several days to deal with her father's affair. She also discourages anyone from spreading any rumor, which I'm sure does exactly nothing to stop anyone from gossiping. Not that I can focus enough to listen to any of it. I can't even bring myself to check how the Phantom Thieves fans and detractors are reacting. Kursus confirms in our group chat that the police are still not interested in the Phantom Thieves as suspects. That still comes as a little consolation, and the chat is silent for the rest of the day. The day goes by in a blur. I don't even bother going up to the roof for lunch, and I doubt Makoto does either. I almost feel like I'm sleepwalking by the time I'm on my way to the shoe lockers to get my things and leave. Well.
Bro, Goro!
Morgana hisses at me. Hey! Huh?
Do you hear me calling you?
I shake my head. On sighs and grabs my arm, pulling me off into a less occupied part of the hallway. What is it?
What do you think? I'm going to see Haru, and you two are coming with me.
That's a great idea, lady. I push Morgana back down into my bag. He pops up again a second later, grumbling. What makes you think she's even going to want to see us? She has every reason to think that we just killed. I cut myself off, lowering my voice to a whisper. Killed her father. Maybe we should give her some space.
You don't believe it? That's what happened, do you?
No, but she might.
Then I want him to know that.
An tilts her head back and blinks a few times, taking a shaky breath. It takes me a second to realize she's trying not to tear up.
I can't make you come with me, but I'm not just leaving her. Haru's my friend. If she wants to be alone, she can tell me that. She can tell me why, but I'm not going to do nothing. Twice. Not this time.
Oh. Lady Zan's right. I don't think we should leave Haru alone either. Yeah, I understand.
You'll come?
I should have your back, as the leader.
You know you can just admit you're worried about her too.
If she really wants us to leave, we'll leave. Deal?
Deal. Haru, it's me, Asangoro.
Me too. I turn so Morgana's in view of the camera. And Morgana. There's a sniffle from the other end.
Hana-chan.
No, that's Kiwi.
Anchan, Goro-kun. We came to see you.
Guys,
you.
I think we might have to call it a night. I think you guys are just like, what's happening with all of us? Point the 12th. Okay. Whenever, yeah. It's alright if you aren't up to visitors, just let us know and... The large gate opens, letting us pass. Haru is waiting at the front door when we finish the nerve-wracking trek past all of Akumura's security. Her face is blotchy and she seems slightly hesitant to let us inside, but still shows us the way through the halls to a luxurious sitting area. Hi, Tanji! You don't have to do that. How does the same... Everyone sounds good, right? I hope. Haru sits down between An and I. I set down my bag and let Morgana climb out to curl up on Haru's lap, presenting himself to be petted like a real cat. Haru. Morgana nudges his head into Haru's hand. I forgot that her dad died. Haru shakes her head. I'm a little taken aback as just how empathetic she is. What did you find out from the police? Haru takes a slow breath. I can see her steadying herself. Oh. How did he get a gun in Japan? It's super regulated. Like no one can get their hand on like unless you're like the mafia. We're all like, huh? Can you even do that in Japan? You can't hunt with the handgun anyway. But like, someone Google this. Like, how hard is it to get a hunting gun in Japan? And is it even like, that's so... That is crazy. We gotta know. We gotta learn. Hold on, it's Japan. But that's a shotgun. So you can't have any pelts for like taxidermy, but still like he had a handgun. I'm so confused. Hold on, let me do some. Wait, oh. Wait, I think. Why is this? Hold on, I think my OBS is like breaking. Hold on, why? I can't.
Sorry, I was opening up stream in another window.
Wait, hold on. I can only hear Val, I think, on stream.
Oh.
Wait, no, it says hold on. Wait, talk to me, Kiwi.
Hello.
Okay, Val, talk to me.
Hello, hello.
Okay, and remember, I think I can hear you guys now. I wasn't picking you guys up for a while. That's weird.
Dang, my voice acting went to shambles then.
Don't worry, I have it in my heart that you were voice acting very well. I think I fixed the issue, a question mark. Because I see you guys lighting up now on like the application of OBS, but I don't know why you guys weren't doing that earlier. Whatever.
It's all good.
I thought you had them muted the whole time. I don't know why it's just not picking them up. You can hear them now, right, Tanji?
Tanji, my love.
I don't know why that wasn't letting us. That's so weird. I'm hoping you guys heard them yesterday then. I heard you guys fine. Yeah, I can hear them. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah,
we're
muted the whole
questioning the
time
gun laws in Japan. So basically what Kiwi said that in hunting in Japan, you have to use a shotgun. And then after you used it for a while, like 10 years, I think, you can upgrade to rifle. So why did he have a handgun?
Yeah, we were questioning because it's Japan. It's not America. America, we unfortunately know how easily to
Yeah, it's
obtain.
supposed to be really hard to get a gun in Japan, so
yeah.
that's okay.
In a lot of places. Anyways, I looked it up, and it was the same kind of gun policemen use. How could he have had? How could he have something like that?
Do you think the police planted it or something?
They've got
Haru
it.
shakes her head.
I don't know.
If your father was involved in the mental shutdowns, it's likely enough that he might have had connections to someone who could have gotten a real gun in secret. I put that in there, oh my god.
Well, you don't understand. Even if he could, if my father wanted to kill himself over his guilt after we changed his heart.
Oh, right. He could have gotten a gun in time to join, to just, yeah. I mean, if he had already had it for a while.
Haru shuts her eyes and swallows hard.
Sorry, I know this must be really hard to talk about.
No, I'm okay.
Morgana purrs sadly in her lap.
Whatever illegal activities my father was taking part in, this just doesn't seem like him. I don't know how else to explain myself.
Also, I can hear. Oh, yep. I need to mute myself. Sorry, how about?
What else did the police tell you?
Well, they haven't found a note yet. The police took everything out of my father's office to look for one, and they think he must have left one.
With the other changes of heart, they seem to want to apologize to the victims as soon as possible. That's true. Even if this was his plan, it's strange that he wouldn't have made some kind of public statement first, or left a more obvious note. Let me see, hold on. It's pretty convenient that he died right before he would have been able to expose whoever he was working with. Rip Val.
Ignore the background noise. Maybe they took everything to make sure Haru wouldn't see anything. If there was a note and it says something about the mental shutdown.
Or if there wasn't a note at all and they need time to find one.
Like what happened to Futaba's mom.
Wait, you don't think they're going to try and pin this on the Phantom Thieves, do you? Haru shakes her head.
The police haven't said anything about the Phantom Thieves at all. At least not to me. Just like Kurusu-kun said. They didn't even ask about the calling card.
Huh? The calling card?
Oh, I asked Goro-kun not to tell you all until it was over, but my father... He turned the calling card over to the authorities as soon as he got it. I was certain they accused the Phantom Thieves right away.
Maybe they're just keeping that part of the investigation quiet. But still. Before I can follow that train of thought much further, a stern-looking man in a black suit opens the door. Excuse me for interrupting your business, Miss Okumura. He casts a look on us. At my unkept hair, at An's blonde pigtails and short skirt, at Morgana's general existence in the house. That tells me exactly what he thinks of our business.
Dang.
There's an urgent call for you. If you'd please come with me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope this won't be too long.
No, it's alright.
You're judging the fuck out of him.
I know.
You just
We'll get
existed.
going. Text if you need anything, Haru, okay?
Haru gently places Morgana down on the sofa and stands up, dusting off her skirt.
Thank you so much for coming.
Aww.
Aww. Girly
An
pops.
stands up, considers the man for a moment, then wraps her arm around Haru in a tight hug. Haru squeezes her back, her face disappearing between Anne's shoulders and her own cloud of hair.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, I hope so.
The man clears his throat and they break apart reluctantly. He ushers Haru out of the room before we have much of a chance to say anything else. I help Morgana back into my bag and stand up myself.
She's so strong.
She is.
What do we do now?
I'm going to see if I can get in touch with Kurusu. He'll know a lot more about where the cops' heads are at than we do. Oh my god, I'm struggling. English, why?
You're having a struggle like I did yesterday.
You don't want me to come with you, right?
She says that a bit more meaningfully than I'd like, but I can't complain all that much. No, I'll be fine on my own. Let's get going. I text Kurusu as soon as I'm at the station. He offers me his address and suggests we talk in person before I even have to ply him at all. Probably, that's just because of the circumstances, but it still surprises me. It also makes me think, in the back of my mind, that I should have asked about seeing his apartment a lot sooner. It's still a decently long walk to his building from the station. Val, if you need to go do that right now, you can. I think you're not going to be appearing for a while. This gives Futaba plenty of time to get several texts into explanation of all the irregularities. How do you say it?
Irregularities.
She's found around at her last few heists. Eventually, I tell her to just call me. I pick up before it even gets through the first ring. Okay, you geezer. I was just getting to the good part.
You geezer? Geezer!
Geezer! Oh my god, I'm old! I can't read! I believe the polite greeting is hello. Already did that in text, like someone living in the modern era. Now, just let me explain already. This is important. I shut up and let her go on. Yeah, so the mega lame fake Megid, right? I don't know exactly who set up that site yet, but they didn't stop there. You know how Akumura was totally dominating the polls and getting requests all over the place? It already seemed suspicious back then. Yeah, cause none of it was natural. Same person, people, whoever was behind the fake message cracked the poll wide open. It was getting way more votes than that site was even getting hits. All the comments were coming through proxies too. And the emails were all from some site that gives you an address that self-destructs in 10 minutes. I might be able to dig back far enough to figure out a little more about where the requests for those addresses were coming from. But it was like a month ago and their server's kind of a mess, so it'll take me a bit. I catch myself waving her off like she can see me. It's enough just knowing that they were fake. And more importantly, what that means now. So the people who tried to lure us out with Megid wanted us to target Akumura. The whole thing was a trap. Looks like it. And I mean, that makes it pretty obviously that someone had it out for him, considering. And I think we know who that's gotta be. Haru thinks the same thing. But if whoever's really behind the shutdowns pushed us to target Akumura, then killed him before he could actually confess to anything, why wouldn't they blame his death on the Phantom Thieves immediately? We incriminated ourselves enough with the calling card that they wouldn't even have to try. I don't know, that's kind of a detective works Joker's job. You're on your way to talk to him about cop stuff now, right? Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm still digging, so I'll text you as soon as I find something else. And I can have ears on you as long as you keep your phone on so I can hear anything juicy. Of course you can. Yeah, text me. I'll let you know what Kurusu tells me. Okay. She immediately hangs up and my phone is silent in my bag for the rest of the walk. A few minutes later, I make it to the door of Kurusu's building. It's a high rise, somewhere both nicer and more unassuming than I was expecting, even though I looked up a picture beforehand. I am that person to look up photos of places where I'm going. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm that anxious that I look up photos.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. That's very understandable.
I'm just that anxious. Kurusu buzzes me in, and I take the stairs to his floor, trying to get what I want to say straight before I get to his door. I try and keep my head down in the hallway, but none of his neighbors seem to be around at the moment anyway. He opens the door before I even finish knocking, leaving me standing there with my hand up in the air like an idiot.
Hi, Kachi-sama. I forgot he says. I forgot.
Sorry for intruding.
You're not. I'm inviting you after all.
I take off my shoes and step into the elegant living room that, aside from its size, wouldn't have looked out of place in the Akumura house. It almost looks like a model home more than a place someone lives. At a glance, I can't see anything that marks it as belonging to Kurusu rather than anyone else. He must catch me looking because he smiles wearingly over his shoulder at me. The expression looks out of place considering how tired he looks. Why does his head look abnormally huge?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Danji!
Wait, I said the same thing yesterday too, huh?
Yeah, I think you did.
All I really do here is sleep and study, so it's kind of empty. I know.
I didn't say anything. I move to sit down on one of the sofas. Kurusu glances at my bag.
Did you bring Morgana with you?
No. He doesn't really like coming along when we meet up. He slides my bag off my shoulder and sets it down for me. Why are you doing that for us? The gesture roots me to the spot, my heart suddenly louder in my ears.
In my room? Why don't we talk in my room? It'll feel less like a business meeting.
Sure. Kurusu grins and nods to the hallway past the small kitchen, and my legs sluggily decide to start moving again. Akechi looks like a lesbian with that hairstyle and glasses.
I said that yesterday too!
We said that he had the dead anime mom hair because it's like kind of to the
I
side.
said Akechi looks like a single lesbian mom. And then freaking Akira looks like a twink in the making.
You should see him with his hat, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
His room, at least, looks a little more like a real person lives there. Not everything's perfectly in place. The bed hasn't been made. There's even manga among the books on his shelf. I pull out the desk chair. It seems presumptuous to sit on his bed, and Kurusu follows me after me a moment later. Oh my god, I'm struggling.
This is Valo Kumaro case, right?
He sits down on the edge of the bed. Akumura. At
Akumura.
the end.
Ikumura.
On and I went to talk to Haru today.
How is she?
Doing about as well as you would expect. He nods slowly. She's convinced that her father's death wasn't just a suicide.
And you want to know if I work?
You're our inside man, detective. Kurusu crosses his legs. That sounds really fruity.
I can't say it doesn't seem fishy.
Hi,
We haven't turned
Reaper.
up. We haven't turned up a note so far, so there's no real way to guess what was going on in his head. But that's strange in of itself. On the other hand, there's nothing that really points to anything else. The cause of death was definitely a self-inflicted gunshot to the head.
He glances at me like he's expecting me. Wait, oh my god, I'm struggling. Like he's expecting to see me flinch, but I don't. How are you sure it was self-inflicted?
What? Like someone else shot him and made it look like a suicide?
That's exactly what we're all thinking. It'd be possible, wouldn't it? Easy to miss. Kurusu gives me a look that almost makes it seem like he finds the idea amusing.
I guess, but it's a process of elimination mainly. He was home alone and the door to his office was locked from the inside when the police arrived. The help are all accounted for too.
Something about this seems unsatisfying somehow, but I can't really argue with it either. He'd know better than I would. Even if Akumura did pull the trigger, that doesn't mean they weren't any other factors involved. It could have been a setup. Futaba's mother...
It shouldn't have been possible for the Black Mask to get back into his palace after we were gone, though.
Less supernaturally than that? Someone who had something on him?
Interesting theory. Even ignoring the mental shutdown, the guy didn't have any shortage of enemies and shadier connections than Okumura-san. Okumura-san, our Okumura-san would have realized. Someone could have. No, I can't read.
I'm passing it on to you.
No, someone could have been blackmailing him, and the change of heart made him try to get out.
I doubt the police would have looked into the poll or found anything if they did. They don't have Futaba. It still feels like there's a very obvious gap in this entire conversation. The timing of it happening right after Kumura's change of heart, right when he must have been on the brink of spilling everything about however he was taking out his competitors. How can he just act like oh my god, how can he act like that's such a non-issue? We're struggling today, you, me, oh my god. Kurusu isn't stupid. Has he really not considered that this has to have something to do with us? He doesn't have Futaba's information either. I haven't told him yet, but he's still one of us. I'd have thought it would have at least occurred to him, even if only as something to try and keep the police's attention off of. There has to be something I'm missing, something I can ask that will make this puzzle come together. I just have to think. About the gun, about the calling card. I want to ask about the gun. Yeah, you can't. Oh my god, Tanji, kind of see that he's the dead mom hair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's also like, we can't really ask the questions we want. I want to ask about the gun. This is the police gun, right?
Yeah.
About the calling card. I don't really know what we want to ask about the calling card. Can you see the dead anime mom behind me? Like it's off to the side, like the side ponytail. Am I too much in the way? About yeah. Okay, about the gun.
Pew, 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 pew.
Can I not? There is one thing Haru mentioned that's still bothering me. What about the gun?
What about the gun?
Okumura killed himself with a handgun. Ooh, thank you on the 10. I'm glad you made it to that. It'll be illegal for him to have under any circumstances, but according to Haru, he never even had an interest in firearms for a sport. No license for a shotgun, nothing. She's certain he's never owned a gun. I don't know if I'm really on the right track here, but this has to be something, doesn't it? He also clearly wasn't the type to do his own dirty work that way. It would be strange risk for him to take just having it. And even stranger for that to be his choice of suicide method compared to anything else. Kurusu raises his eyebrows.
Okumura definitely owned the gun for some time. I can tell you that.
What do you mean?
I gotta make him sound fruitier. I was like, the voice from yesterday was better. My fault, chat. My fault.
Lock in, Kiwi, lock in!
But I don't want to be stereotypical. I gotta sound snobby.
Yeah, you have to be snobby.
The gun was a service pistol. It belonged to a policeman who was killed about a year ago. It was never found after he died. The police had already figured out how it ended up at the black market.
Wait, so do they think that he killed the policeman now, and that's how he got the gun?
It seems a recently imprisoned Yakuza member, Okumura, was known to have a connection with sold it to him a couple months back.
So they're thinking that the policeman who was killed on duty, someone took his gun and sold it to the black market, and now they're saying that a Yakuza member sold it to Okumura, and that's how he had it. That Okumura didn't kill anybody with his own hands, except for Konoko himself.
As far as I've heard, it only took a little questioning before he fessed up.
A Yukaza member?
He had dealings with one of the families for protection for a while. He paid very handsomely for the gun around the time Junya Kaneshiro turned himself in. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. I'm sorry, I'm not Japanese.
You said those fine.
Yeah. I'm not surprised he didn't announce this to his daughter, considering...
I see. There's a weird sense of unease swirling in the back of my mind. It's such a convenient explanation and not practical for anyone to verify without his connections. I could probably ask Futaba to try and look into it, but... why would Kurusu lie anyway? He'd have no reason to. An and I already suspected Akumura had the gun anyway.
I know it's morbid to say this, but it was kind of a stroke of luck. I almost said fuck. It was only because of the gunshot that we were able to get there so quickly.
Something about that seems off still. This whole conversation, it just doesn't seem right, but I can't put my finger on why. I've only just opened my mouth to question further to try and get back to onto a topic that might get somewhere when I hear my phone go off a few times in a row.
Sorry, I didn't realize you didn't have your phone on you. You better check that.
Yeah, it might be Haru. I feel Kurusu's eyes boring into my back as I walk back to the living room, fishing my phone out of my bag. It's just Futaba. Hey! I can't hear anything! What are you doing in there? Stupid hat! Get over your stupid hat!
Fucking hat.
When I look up, Cruz is right behind me, so close he easily could have read my screen if he wanted to. He's so quiet when he wants to be.
Hat.
And I've never found it creepy before. Someone should put one of those collars with a bell on it on you.
Maybe I'll take you up on that. You don't mind bugging her. You don't mind her bugging your phone?
Yeah, he saw it. It's not like I can make her stop. Nope.
Well, you can tell everyone everything I told you. I don't have a problem with that. In fact...
I realize belatedly that he's got his hat on and a jacket over his arm.
I need to head back to the station, but let's meet up tomorrow. I'll catch you all up. Oh, on anything new I've learned today, too.
Sure. Thanks for having me over.
Anytime.
We awkwardly part ways at the door, him heading to the elevator, me heading back to the stairs. The first thing I do once I know he's gone is add everyone but him to a group text to tell them something about... The first thing I do... He looks so swaggy with his hat. His hat is so stupid! Oh, who wants to voice her, Val?
Ellipses. You gotta sound...
Mature woman, Val. Do you want to voice this? Are you available?
I don't think they are.
Okay, Kiwi, it's up to you.
I gotta voice her. I don't know if I can sound
woman. Serious.
Mature woman. Mature
She's
woman.
A lawyer.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Alright, I'll try my best. ...
Okay.
Whoopsies. What happened then, Akechi-kun? Oh, I don't like that.
The rat. He trails off, his head dropping worryingly.
Akechi-kun? Akechi-kun. I fucking hate this.
I snap my fingers in front of his face, but he doesn't react.
Akechi-kun, can you hear me?
Nothing. Just what is in this kid's system? His eyes don't even focus. If he's not unconscious, he's as good as.
I'm sorry, I'm out of time. If you don't have anything else to say, we're done here.
Not even that gets a response. I feel a pit opening up in my stomach as I start gathering my things, more slowly than I should. I hope until the last second that he's going to rally, hold together for a few more lucid moments to tell me something I can act on. One more time I try,
Because she couldn't.
but he still doesn't budge. Considering the state he's already in, and who obviously put him in it, I doubt my chances of even getting someone to come look at him and make sure the OD doesn't kill him before he faces charges. The face awaiting me when I step onto the hallway is the last one I expected to see. Oh god, you're gonna voice them both? Sorry.
Kurosuke? What are you doing here? Oh, surprised to see me, Nijima-san? I needed my director to step in to get me access. I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval? That's between me and our superiors. What matters is that I have a right to interrogate our culprit. You look like I said something horrible. You just think he'll respond better to someone familiar, you know? In the state he's in, he's not going to be responding to anyone. You never know. He might be
Malingering. There's some words that I can't say, and then there's some words that you can't say. It's so funny. Together we make one, like half a dictionary.
Not even half. Akechi-san can be very manipulative when he wants to be.
I don't like the smile on his face as he says that. I don't like anything about this. But the unfortunate fact remains that Kurosuke still appears to be officially on this case, and I no longer am. If I interfere, or even just overstay my welcome, my director's goodwill toward me is going to run out.
Well, I hope you have better luck than I did. I'm sure I will.
Who did that? Gay.
Gay. Hello, this is Nijima. I know it's been some time. Sorry to bother you at this time of night. I need to call in a favor. You know, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't important. I want you to follow Akira Kurosuke. Yeah. Just move on.
And that was it. That's the end.
They didn't even get to kiss.
This is the end of the first one.